Hey guys, what's up? It's JB the SA Pepper Man, and today is June the 10th, and I just wanted to do a quick update on how the plants are looking so far. So here are all of my super hots that I have growing in the grow bags that we've kind of watched come up this year. This is the Naga Viper. It's the biggest of my plants, and it actually has quite a few flowers on it, and it does have a few small peppers, not a lot. But it does have some peppers on it, which makes me happy because I never know what's going to happen in the spring to the summertime, because for the last 4 or 5 days here it's been 100 degrees, so you get a lot of flower drop in weather that's 100 degrees or hotter. Next to it we have the chocolate habanero, which has a few flowers on it. I don't have any peppers at the moment, but it does have a few flowers, and it is starting to grow some new flowers. So hopefully today's going to be cooler. It's going to be a cool 93 today in San Antonio. So hopefully with the cooler temperatures, especially in the mornings and stuff, maybe I can get some of these flowers to pollinate. My dragon's breath, at least the one in this grow bag, does not have any flowers on it at this time. And really, I've kind of been looking, and it doesn't even look like it's had any flowers starting to come in at all. So I did just today give all of them a little boost of phosphorus to try to see if I can get the flowers to see if we can get it to produce a few more flowers. As you can kind of see, it is kind of a windy day. Next to that is my orange habanero, which is also doing well. As far as production goes, it's by far the best. I have quite a few habaneros growing on here. So it's by far my best producer, but in the family of super hots, usually, or at least in my experience, the hotter the pepper, sometimes just the more difficult it is to grow and to flower and to pollinate itself. So if you're looking to grow something that's a hot pepper and not quite really a super hot, habaneros are a really good way to go, and they're actually a really good producer. Then we have my yellow ghost, which is just now starting to get some little flowers starting to come in. It does not have any fruit yet. And then on the end is a Carolina Reaper, which actually is doing really well. It's got a lot of good side growth, and it just looks really healthy, and it's just now also starting to set a few flowers. So that was just a quick look at these, and now we're going to jump over and look at some of my other plants. So I don't know if you guys remember, but this is that 7-pot that just was like a little bitty dink. I moved it to another area of my garden, gets better sunlight, and I recently, less than a week ago, topped it. I don't know if you guys can see that, where I actually topped it there. So it's sending out some side growth, and I'm definitely not going to get any peppers on it for the springtime and the summer, but I'm hoping that it should be primed and ready to go by the fall and give me some 7-pots. Here in this big whiskey barrel planter, which I would say that's probably at least a 10 or 12 gallon planter, I have 3 yellow ghost. They're all doing pretty well. They're actually big plants, but just not a lot of flower production at this time. I did also give these a boost of phosphorus. There are a few flowers starting to form on there, but nothing crazy. These plants really are more of just bonus plants because I had so many germinate. I didn't want to just get rid of them. I figured I'd kind of set them to the side and just see what happens, and I have high hopes that come the fall they'll also be really good producers. So I should have a lot of yellow ghost. That is another orange hab, which is doing okay. It does not have any peppers at this time. And then these two are mystery plants. They also are doing good, but don't have any fruit yet. This one here was a mystery plant, but it does have a pepper on it. I think that's, well, I'll tell you what, you guys tell me what you think it is. I have a guess of what this mystery plant is because of this fruit, but I could be wrong. I'm interested to know what you guys think. And then here is my sweet pepper. This is the candy cane. And it has a lot of peppers on it. It's doing really well. This is the biggest one right now. So, and I actually really do like sweet peppers. I think they're really good for stuffing and putting, and grilling. That one just kind of looks different. I think they're good for that kind of stuff. And then here is a PC1 that I overwintered from last year and brought outside and basically cut back to just a few branches. And as you can see, it does have a fruit starting to ripen, so it's doing really well. And then my two native pekins, which are also both doing really well. Now just a quick shoot out into the front yard. Here is a look at another Texas Pekin. It is also doing pretty well. Off to the side of my fence along my front walkway. And then here is, sorry about the shadow guys, it's just where the sun's at right now. This is another Dragon's Breath, which is doing well. It actually got aphid attacked really bad. I had to cut it back and spray some Dragoon dust all over it, and it did the trick pretty good. I also sprayed it with some cold pressed neem, and it brought it back. So it's doing good. It doesn't have any flowers setting right now, but I just need to make sure that it makes it through all the way to the fall. It should be a good producer. It's also not in a really big pot, but I should be able to at least get some Dragon's Breath off of it. Now here is a chocolate hab. I'm sorry, a chocolate ghost, I apologize. It's doing really well. It's got a lot of flowers on it. It gets really good morning sun, which I think is the key. It gets a good like 4 or 5 hours of morning sun, which here in Texas, down in south central Texas, that's about really all that plants need because the sun is so intense. But there is some fruit on here. Let me see if I can show some to you guys. There's the start of a little chocolate ghost. So yeah, there's a few starting to form, starting to grow on here. And then lastly, I'm sorry, not lastly, I have one more to go after this. Another Dragon's Breath, which also got attacked by aphids. But I did the same thing. Cold press neem and Dragoon dust. And it did the trick and knocked the aphids out. And it's starting to flower. And hopefully we'll pollinate. This is the one that I'm hoping will actually give me some Dragon's Breath for the spring and the summertime. And so I can try it. I'm very intrigued by that. And then now, lastly, is my Mad Hatter, which is also doing great. It's in a good spot. It gets really good sun. And I just love these peppers because they're just so unique looking. They're so neat. The way that they are shaped and form. It's got a ton of them on there too. It's doing really well. So that was just a look at how everything's going so far. I hope everybody's staying safe. You know, we got the summer coming up. Everybody just continue to be smart and you know, keep on growing, keep on gardening, and be safe, guys.